To cover the outside rim joist, cut a starter strip 2 inches longer than the width of the joist. Beginning on either side of the deck against the house, attach a starter strip vertically to the rim joist. Fasten the starter strip directly through the screw flange 1 inch from the top and bottom of the rim joist using Genovations 1 1/4 inch deck screws. Cut a Genovations deck board to the same length as the starter strip. Place the tongue of the deck board into the groove of the starter strip. Secure the deck board with 2 screws directly through the screw flange, just as with the starter strip. Continue installing cut deck boards until you reach the outside corner of the deck. Scribe the deck board to the appropriate width. Cut the last board flush with the corner framing. Fasten this board with 2 screws toe-nailed through the back side of the deck board, drilling a pilot hole before securing. Use the same screw pattern as the last board. Start across the front side of the deck by cutting a deck board and C-channel. The deck board should be 2 inches longer than the width of the rim joist. The C-channel should be an 1/8 inch longer than the deck board. Cut the tongue off the deck board. Place the C-channel on the cut side of the board, wood grain to wood grain. Secure with 2 Genovations number 8 by 3/4 inch screws into the back side of the deck board. The C-channel should be placed 1/8 inch past the bottom of the deck board. Take the deck board with the C-channel attached. Place it on the front rim joist so the C-channel overlaps the edge of the last vertical deck board by 1/8 inch. While holding the board tight against the joist, secure with 2 2-inch deck screws from the back going directly through the framing into the back of the deck board. Also, place 2 screws directly through the screw flange. Cut the width of the last deck board 1 1/8 inch past the end of the rim joist. Fasten a C-channel cut 1/8 inch longer on the outside edge of the board, wood grain to wood grain. Secure with 2 Genovations 3/4 inch screws into the back side of the deck board. The C-channel should be placed 1/8 inch past the bottom of the deck board. Place the tongue of the deck board with the C-channel attached into the last board. While holding firmly against the joist, secure with 2 2-inch deck screws going directly through the framing into the back side of the deck board. Complete the installation by attaching C-channel to the bottom of the vertical deck boards, wood grain facing out. Fasten the C-channel to the back side of the vertical deck boards using Genovations 3/4 inch screws. Place the screws in the center of the slot, 1 every 16 inches. If you're using vertical deck boards to skirt your deck, proper framing would be needed to support and fasten the deck boards every 16 inches. If your deck design has angles other than 90 degrees, miter cut the vertical deck boards at the corners.